Johnny, check the YouTubes. Go on.
I have faith in you, Bobby.
All right, we got a little bit of an interesting setup here at the Centennial Arena, but we're ready to go. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. North Toronto versus West Hill in a huge game with massive playoff implications. It's Bobby Flex, Giant Letters, and your original Kit Kat Kid here in the booth. Thank you for joining us. We will get to the Giant Letters in a moment as soon as we get a break here, but against West Hill, this is a big game. We've dropped our 2 regular season games against them and looking to get revenge here. And shot goes over the net. Johnny, what do we got to do to win this game here today?
Well, as you said, Bobby, this is a huge 2 points. If we get 2 points here, we extend our lead against North York Knights by 4 points, we have a game in hand right now, but West Hill's a tough opponent, and we have trouble scoring, so we got to get dirty and lots of shots.
That's definitely the message from Coach Mike here. Been having trouble scoring goals lately, but no short of effort, no short of trying. Today we're short Julian Nahas today, so we're going to see a lot of Bristol. Here comes West Hill on a break to the net. Shot, nice save, Miles Cooper.
Good shot by good save by Miles Cooper as Billy and Bristol got sort of tangled up with communication there, as there was a flip pass and Billy was behind his man that he was covering. Bristol made contact with his glove and sent it backwards, and a shot on net. Nice save by Miles.
So Miles alert to start this game here. Here comes NT Marconi on the breakout. He's trying to dump it in. You're definitely going to see, like I said, a lot of Markovic, a lot of Bristol, as coach is going to have to juggle the lines a little bit here to make up for the one short player, Nahas, being sick today. So hopefully you're feeling good there, Julian, and we'll look forward to having you back in the lineup hopefully for Friday's game.
NT's putting a lot of pressure on the forecheck, Bobby. Good start to the game so far.
Herman, he takes it into the corner. He's getting a little bit of help there from Markovic. Swings it around to the far side. Nice. Markovic picks up behind the net, trying to find an outlet pass to Raposo. It's on his backhand for him, tough to handle. Raposo managed to keep the puck in. Nice job there. Put in front of the net. Whoa, got rocked.
Got a penalty here.
Referee saw that one, and NT is going to be on the power play.
Yeah, good call by the referee here. as he's calling head contact, but he impeded the play of NT by getting a good opportunity there. They're going to go on the power play, and already in the first period, they've shown signs of a lot of life here, Bobby. Hopefully we can score a goal here on this power play that's been struggling of late.
Johnny, we're among the people here, so they can actually hear the play-by-play live as it goes. So we're commentators for the people. That's for sure. So NT, big opportunity here to take a 1-0 lead here with the power play. The power play's been struggling of late, but if NT can stay possession, I'm more confident that we can put some pucks in the net, create some pressure.
Sometimes, Bobby, when you're struggling to score, you're holding onto the puck a little bit too long, and just notice that NT's decision-making is taking a long time to figure out what to do on the offensive end. Maybe squeezing the sticks a little bit too much.
Panisopoulos setting things up. A bit of a flick pass over to Bristol. Those passes got to be more along the ice.
Got to be a lot quicker, a lot more crisp, but definitely on the tape.
There we go. Try it again. Plan B. Panisopoulos behind the net. Looking for the outlet pass. Nice job. Over to Bain. Bain finds Sabol. Gets caught in his legs, and the puck goes down the ice again.
Got to find a way to get that puck through, Bobby.
Mulliver now on the setup. Fresh legs coming out for NT. Nice chip pass over the Griffins, just a little hot, I guess. Markovic trying to regroup. Mulliver finds Panisopoulos. Cross ice pass finds Griffins. Here we go, time to set things up. Griffiths finds Mulliver behind, make that Markovic behind the net. Putting to the point to Harlow. Harlow swings it over to Panisopoulos. Take that Mulliver. Shot hit the side of the net.
Got another penalty here. West Hill's going to take one. Going to go for cross-check, and we're going to have a 5-on-3 situation here for 26 seconds, Bobby.
Glorious chance here for NT.
Just a lot of hesitation on the entries, and when we do have the entry, what to do with the puck here, Bobby.
So let's see, 5-on-3, you can be patient, wait for your chance, but you definitely, after winning this draw, we should have possession. It's the key here, put to the net. We'll have to figure who's in net here today. Is it Victor? Herman, back to the point. Oh, that shot goes wide. Herman on the deep pinch here. Wow, and that's a huge icing down the ice here for West Hills. Now they're going to be 4 players out for West Hill. The first penalty expires. Here comes Bristol on the rush. Finds the outlet pass to Markovic. Back to Markovic. Shot. That goes wide over the net. And down the ice it goes here. 1:18 left in the second penalty. NT yet to really register any shots of significance. Oh, wow. Short-handed chance.
Herman just lost the handle there on the half wall, and it was picked up by West Hill, who had a 1-on-1 look there with Miles. Shot it wide. Very important for us to get the first goal, Bobby, as we've struggled to score. Definitely want to be playing from behind.
Bainer here, charging puck. Nice job by Bainer on the forecheck here. Throws over to Griffiths. Back to the point to Panisopoulos. Back to Griffiths. NT fighting themselves here inside this power play. Regroup over to Panisopoulos. Stretch pass to Griffiths. That just jumped over his stick. A little over 30 seconds left in this penalty. NT desperately trying to get things sorted out here. Here comes Sabol over the line. He should stop and wait and pause. Let's see what happens here. Nice work by Sabol being patient. Back to Panisopoulos on the point. Shot, that got blocked. Mulliver throws it into the corner now. Sabol battling his man, just under 15 seconds to go here. Sabol gets a little help from Bain. Got Markovic in front, can he find? Oh, cross-ice pass, looking for Billy. Just a little bit behind him. Penalty about to expire here. And West Hill put out the fire early to start here in this first period. Mulliver blows a tire. Opportunity in front of the net. Nice save, Miles Cooper. Bouncing puck. Whoa, that was a huge opportunity for West Hill on an unfortunate situation. And Miles Cooper steady to start this game.
Yeah, Miles Cooper's had to be steady on 2 occasions as he's been been one-on-one with Forest Hill on 2 occasions, and he's stopped them both down low. Can't be playing with fire, Bobby, especially with a game of so much magnitude and importance.
Oh, sure is. We got a little careful there. I mean, considering we've had 2 power plays, West Hill's had the best chances so far.
Just don't see a lot of confidence off the hop there from our players, squeezing the stick a little bit too much, trying to find the perfect play.
Chipped up by Milne. NT having to regroup now. Bain swings it around to Herman. Herman brings it inside. He gets bumped. Another
penalty
NT power play coming up here. As West Hill being super physical. Maybe the 3rd time's the charm. I'm desperately looking for a volunteer to run this camera. I will gladly pay a Kit Kat. We got to find one.
I think you're doing a great job, Bobby, so far. Although I can't see what you're doing since I'm in the row in front of you. But I have faith, my friend.
It's a little complicated.
Mike going with the blender here on putting players out, not liking what he's seen from the power play. We got Alabon and Mulliver on the back end.
So coach trying to mix things up here on the power play, see what's going to click. Markovic gets tossed out, does he?
Looks like referee wants to have a word with some of the coaches. Maybe there was a question on some of the penalties here, or?
You think there's going to be an even up penalty? I mean, the penalties have been very apparent. West Hills is coming out aggressive, hitting and things like that, so the penalties are just, but you'd think that eventually they're going to call one on us. So we got to capitalize on these power play opportunities. Draw and control by NT, back to Alabon. Alabon smartly finds Markovic, back to Alabon. Alabon does not have a lane to the net, so he's got to go into Milne. Back to Alabon. Alabon puts the net, that got tipped. I don't think that was a high stick, but look, the ref is calling that. NT trying to get things sorted here in the power play. Marconi, bounce pass over to Alabon. Alabon finds Milne. Milne's trying to find a cross-ice pass. Alabon keeps it in, nice job there. Over to Mulliver. Mulliver tried to put it to net, that hit a leg and went over the net.
A lot of hesitation on the power play, Bobby. Again, trying to look for the perfect play. Just get pucks in on net and wait for the rebounds, as we still haven't been able to penetrate the middle of the ice where the high danger scoring opportunities are. Everything's been pretty much perimeter. And that's just a case of just not moving the puck quick enough.
Wins the draw. Here comes Fraser. We've got Fraser, Griffins, Bristol out there with Harlow and Panasopoulos, so he's keeping the same lines together. Back to the point to Harlow. Harlow to the half wall. Bristol trying to find an outlet pass, swinging back behind the net, intercepted by West Hill. Down the ice it goes, but nicely kept from going all the way down by Harlow. Nice pass over to Bristol from Griffiths. Bristol setting things up now. NT just can't make that cross-ice pass. It feels like the West Hill bodies are gigantic, it looks like, inside their own zone. Pass is skipping over sticks. Here we go. Panasopoulos trying to make a play here. 17 seconds left to go in the penalty. I think we might have to decline further penalties. Puck slapped in. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Last effort here by NT on the power play. Bristol trying to find Fraser. That just skipped over his stick. That was the right idea. You hear Cooper slapping the stick. That means the penalty is now over. NT at full, make that West Hill at full strength. So they've been playing 6 minutes short so far to start this game. Cross-ice pass, that gets picked off. Oh boy. No, there is the even up call. I didn't even see that. What was that call, Johnny?
He's going to call it tripping.
So it's going to be one of those games here today. Penalty filled, no doubt.
I just, on the power play, one thing I noticed, Bobby, is the communication by our players. I'm not hearing anybody calling for pucks that are in the middle there. Like there's no chatter as well, and there's got to be a lot more chatter, especially on the power play, to know where your players are at.
I think they're spooked by the power play. There's just no confidence here. But let's see if we get a little more. Our penalty kill has been very good, however. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We had a chance, won the draw, but put it over the boards. So
well, the glass here at Scarborough Centennial is very low as well, so it's kind of hard to put it high and hard off the glass. Case in point, that puck sailing over to the penalty area.
Especially on the bench side. You don't have much glass there. Puck controlled by West Hill. Shot. Nice save, Miles Cooper. He's going to have to be hot here during this penalty kill. The pose out there with Herman, Markovich, and Sabol. Shot. That misses the net. Back to the point here. Williams keeps it in. He hits it down low. Raposo picks it up behind the net. The opportunity to clear the puck out. Oh boy, fan on that one, but luckily it got out. He was trying to avoid the glass and NT with the opportunity to chip this puck out, can't. NT's got to get these pucks out first time. Back to the point. He has a chance to shoot. Miles Cooper kicks it into the corner with the blocker. Nice save. West Hill being able to take total control here on their power play, something that NT hadn't been able to do on their first 3 power plays. Ryu was trying to thread the needle there. West Hill full mark so far for setup here on this power play, keeping the puck on the outside. NT trying to desperately get this puck out. Had a few opportunities, puck in front. They were looking for the open slot. That hit some feet. Back to Ryu at the point. He dumps it back into the corner. Trying to cross-ice pass. Nice work there to pick that off. And NT finally, Markovich is going to take some time, put this down on net.
We got Victor in net there, Bobby.
Victor played very well last time when we played them in a decisive win, only letting in 1 goal in a regular season game versus NT. Teams are now going to, 6 seconds left in the power play. Puck kept in. NT now at full strength, but yet still, what's happening here?
Yeah, I got we got a hooking call by Milne as he got his stick up into the arms.
Did you like that call?
Well, it took away a scoring opportunity. Our pass across is definitely a penalty, and especially with Titus calling the last 3, he's definitely going to call that one, Bobby. And we are just not, we're just not ready for this game.
Titus indeed is calling a lot of penalties.
As important as this game is, we've come out a bit flat. We've had 6 minutes of power play time and not a shot on net this game.
So NT killing another penalty. Again with the short glass, went off the netting and is going to stay in the zone.
Hey, it's just a simple thing. We're just not moving our feet, and that's what causes those penalties to be taken.
Emerson watching in Halifax. So hello to Emerson watching in Halifax. Hello to Trudy and Dave the Hip. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. And hopefully we can bring a few goals for you. Let's see if Santa has any goals in the stocking for us post-Christmas break here. But NT's first going to have to kill this second power play in a row. Coach, the referee's definitely putting a stamp on this game. It's going to be a special teams affair so far today. Cross ice, whoa. Almost tipped that into our own net. Cooper had to be alert on that one. Back to the point. West Hill circling the wagons here, off the boards and down the ice. NT going for a change, getting some fresh bodies out there. Bristol doing his best to keep the puck down low. Here comes West Hill now setting things up. Greer dumps it in. Herman going back there. Harlow going back there. And we'll pick it up, trying to do the wraparound. Down the ice it goes. Nice work by Fraser. Nice job by NT there, killing this penalty so far. 40 seconds left to go. Neither team so far being able to capitalize on this penalty-filled game. Up to Downey. Downey now having tried to regroup. Downey's a former teammate of Charlie. Lots of former teammates here of Charlie on this team, and a whole bunch of schoolmates. He definitely wants to win this game. and get the bragging rights. Offside.
Looking for the intentional offside, see if we're going to have to go all the way back for this one. We may have to, but let's see what the call is going to be. Nope. So again, when you're not scoring and you're not putting up wins, Bobby, sometimes you're squeezing the stick a little bit too much, trying to look for the perfect play. Whereas the best thing to do is just to simplify.
Yeah, let's keep things simple. Let's see if we can. I think killing this penalty will be huge. I think it will be a huge boost for us. We got to stay out of the box, that's for sure. Raposo trying to kill some time now. We got 2 West Hill players on him. You hear the goalie stick banging the puck. NT now at even strength. Killed 2 penalties in a row, so neither team has been able to score in a power play. There's been 5 power plays so far today. Let's see if we can get some 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes Fraser. He's got Markovic in front of the net. Nice shot by Fraser with the rebound there.
Yeah, Markovic blew by there, or else he would have had a juicy rebound, Bobby.
Yeah, he didn't stop in front of the net. He just kind of kept skating. That's a good learning opportunity here for how to attack the goal. Best chance for NT so far came at the end of this penalty. 1.5 minutes left to go in this first period here. Let's see if we can settle things down and play a little 5-on-5 hockey. West Hill swinging around the boards, trying to find a counterattack. Nice work by Herman to stop that in the neutral zone.
It's offside again, Bobby.
Offside, NT with an opportunity to escape the zone now. We're getting a little too cute here. Here comes Sabol, finding the stretch pass, trying to find Bainer. Bainer here, good job of waiting for some time. Back to Markovic. Markovic back to the point. Takes the shot. There's a big fat rebound sitting there. Sabol picks it up on the half wall. Nice work to elude his man. Sabol, a nice pass over to Markovic. Shot. Big save. Big rebound. Standing in front. Victor with a huge back-to-back saves. Great opportunity here by NT. Putting on some late period pressure.
Best opportunity of the period for NT as Bainer had an open net. Just off balance. Couldn't close.
How many open nets has Bainer had this season? Wow. Great opportunity. Best opportunity of the game so far. Shot by Sabol. Big rebound sitting in the paint. Sabol picks it up behind the net. 5 seconds left to go in the period. Back to the point. Quick shot by Alabon. Big save, Victor. Nice way to end the first period there, North Toronto. Something to build on, Johnny.
Well, that's more like it, Bobby, as we've been struggling to get the puck basically in between the circles and down into the blue paint, and we had 3 sequences there where we had a glorious opportunity. I think that's the message coming in from Coach Mike in between periods of what we need to do to be successful and definitely stay out of the box.
Who has had more empty nets than Josh Bain this season? We're going to have to give him a bigger paddle. Something.
Maybe a straighter stick like Doug Gilmore once used to have. He used to play actually with a very straight blade, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that he can give better passes and also uses his backhand as well.
Something. But Bainer right there on the doorstep.
But again, as soon as we're going, as soon as the guy without the puck's got to go to the net, stop there, make sure he's waiting, not blow by the net like we saw in the case with Markovic. But definitely a lot of good opportunities there late in the first period to sort of build on. So let's see what the second brings.
That is definitely how you want to play. Drop my mic.
Should I take over, Bobby?
Take over. I can't reach the mic. You got to get it for me.
Got a red light there. I don't know what that means. If you have to reset, you want to go ahead? Harlow chips it out of the zone. Goes down to the West Hill end. Milne chasing.
All right, we're back online here, Johnny. Had a little mic mishap, but now we're good. My loose puck picked up by Marconi, and he gingerly puts it to the net.
Right idea by Marconi is he didn't hesitate to take that shot. West Hill player equal to that chance. Got a stick on that.
But a good forecheck here led to an opportunity and eventually a deep face-off here. Back to the point to Harlow. Puts it through. That hit a leg in front. Here comes West Hill looking for that stretch pass.
Offside.
That kid was sitting a meter inside the zone.
Yeah, that should come back down into the neutral zone here. as the pass originated behind center. Good job by referee Titus, who's a veteran here.
You know what? Say what you will about a lot of penalties. He's calling a good game.
He's one of the veteran referees. You're definitely going to get the best out of him.
So Captain Dixon was way offside. Referee got that call right, so that's great. Kept in by Markovic. So Markovic's out there with Griffiths and Fraser. Panosopoulos trying to keep that puck in. Turnover
got
in
to be
neutral
careful.
zone
He was
here.
the last man there trying to poke at it with a stick. If he missed that, that would have been a breakaway West Hill.
Yeah, we got to be super cautious not to give up the odd man rushes. I mean, so far we haven't been able to do that because of the special team situation dominated most of the first period. But NT came on a flurry. Back to the point to Ryu. And NT having to regroup here. Panosopoulos finds Harlow. Harlow trying to find a pass in the middle, finds Fraser. Fraser with a lane to the net. Shot, that missed the net. And it comes all the way back down the ice. Boys, puck's on net. Dangerous when you miss. Raposo had to make a big play there. Finds the out, nice job. Sabol's out there now with Bristol and Bain. Herman battling his man behind the net. Sabol comes in to check that. Bristol comes in to help.
Attaboy, Bobby.
Was that?
Attaboy.
Here you go.
Correcting yourself.
Correcting myself. Johnny, look at this position here. My back's on fire. Here comes Bain. You got Sabol streaking to the net. Gingerly puts it behind the net. And opportunity averted there by West Hill. Bain picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone. Got one man to beat. Nice dangle, Bainer to the net. Loose puck, there it is. Woo! Bristol pops in the rebound as Bainer went charging to the net. NT is on the board, 1-0.
Looks like Sable's the one that's going to take credit for that goal.
I thought it was Bristol.
Right, but usually when you're setting up the guy that scores the goal there, so I'm kind of confused there. But good job by Bainer by doing a little how's she doing kind of move in between the defenseman's legs, takes it in on the goalie Victor, makes the first initial save, but the rebound by Bristol bangs it away 1-0
no doubt
NT.
that was Bristol's for sure. All work by Josh Bain. We need those ones. Lots of work by Josh Bain. Kept it low, didn't put it in the goalie's glove or chest, and big fat rebound sitting there for Bristol as Bristol went hard to the net. So let's see if this lights a fire underneath North Toronto here. We haven't even talked about the critical games that are in play here late in the season. With 9 games left to go, this is a biggie. Markovic putting a little heat on the defender there. Downey. Stripped from Downey.
Good aggressive play by Milne there.
Marconi now picks up a loose puck. Back to, trying to find Milne in front. Had the right idea. Just couldn't get a stick on. He was tied up a lot. Here comes the breakaway. Dixon. Shot. Nice. Oh! Almost had it. Just squeezed through Miles Cooper. Looks like that kid Dixon is always looking for that outlet pass. This time he was onside.
Well, a lot of that happened with the initial opportunity there where we tried to center that pass where we just should have shot on a net. We had 2 bodies in front that would have gone for the rebound. We missed that. It goes back the other way. Defense kind of pinching a little bit too forward, and Dixon goes in all alone on Miles Cooper and makes no mistake. Blocker side.
That was definitely a nice finish by the West Hill player. NT, quickly gives up the lead. And like I said, goals have been a bit of a premium, so let's see if we can shake that one off. We have to be conscious of the player in the high, playing high for West Hill, making sure they don't sneak behind our defenders. Fraser on the wide boards here, just chips it out. Nice pass over to Griffiths. Griffiths entering the zone now. Trying to gingerly put that in front of the net. Big fat rebound, there is it. Side of the net. NT was banging on it, still with possession.
Fraser had an opportunity there, but just off balance, couldn't finish. as he had a wide open net on the
being
side.
Banged. Griffins picks it up behind the net, finds Fraser. We got good puck movement there by NT, but not able to get to the front of the net where Harlow takes shot. Big rebound there. Bouncing puck there, couldn't get a handle on it by Bristol. Back to Griffiths. And NT having to regroup. Nice little sequence of pressure there, but really no good shot, but definitely a little bit of pressure here. NT with a full line change. Here comes Markovic, Bain, Sabol out there now with Raposo and Herman. Shot. And Miles Cooper scoops that up in the glove.
West Hill, every opportunity they have possession the defensive end, they seem to be sending it forward. Cherry picking up high, Bobby. Our defense has got to pay attention to that.
Yeah, as soon as they get any kind of possession, one of that forwards is really motoring, moving. Dixon on the draw. He's got Lee behind them. He's got Williams on the point. Over to Lee. Lee puts it to the net. There's a big fat rebound there. Nice work by Raposo to
Good job by Herman timing up, yeah.
Block out that guy in front of the net. Good job there. Here comes NT on the rush. Sabol trying to find an outlet pass. Big rebound there. Oh, Bristol sails it over the net. Hands on his head. Make that Markovic. He's going to want that one back.
Well, it skipped through the initial stick of Bainer, and then it just found its way onto Markovic, who had a glorious chance and just went up high with that.
You see him putting the hands on the head, going, oh, wow.
But again, another opportunity of a danger zone percentage chance.
Back to the point. Finds Markovic. Markovic with the shot. That goes wide.
There's your forward again. That's busting
there
out.
It is. He really. Let's keep an eye out for that, Johnny. You can see it.
That's 3 occasions right now, and our defense are picking that up.
So I think somebody's got to go to the coach and whisper in the ear that as soon as that puck looks like it's when we rim and miss the net, that kid Dixon is streaking. Watch this play happen. If we miss the net, that kid's taking off. Nice draw, won by NT. Harlow, that gets blocked. Down the ice it goes. It's going to be icing.
Finding seams has been a problem for NT of late, as another puck shot from Harlow hits the defenseman, the forward, and it goes corralling down our end.
I'd like to see the defenseman take the middle of the ice. When the puck hits the blue lines, take a couple strides into the middle of the ice and try to see if you can open things up a little bit. Markovic on the draw. Draw control by West Hill. As they're trying to find it out here. Nice forecheck here by NT, making things difficult, making sure they have to, oh boy, a bit of a gingerly pass. Bainer, he throws it in now. Forest Hill trying to regroup behind their own net. Nice forecheck job so far by North Toronto here, making it difficult for them to exit the zone. Trying to frustrate it. Loose puck, over to Bain. Bain with the shot. Oh, that hit a stick. Bain, if he was able to escape the defender, he would have had a great chance. Defender just got a stick on that. Bain picks up a loose puck again here. Make that Milne, puts it down. Oh, how did Downey chop that down? He swings it around. NT doing a good job keeping the puck in the West Hill half of the ice here. West Hill finally gets it in, 8:27 left to go in this second period. Game squared at 1. NT opened the scoring and quickly West Hill followed. West Hill trying to put pucks back to the point. Ryu, see how he escaped the forward there. Those are kind of the moves we need to kind of look at there. NT is going to be short-handed now. Waiting to touch the puck. The goalie's out of the net for West Hill. They got an extra attacker here.
I don't understand why NT is being so passive right now. We got to touch the puck.
Touching this puck quickly. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Here we go. Get there quickly. Somebody. And Marconi gets there with the touch. And NT is going to be short-handed.
It's going to be Milne again.
Don't give up, though.
What did Milne get? Tripping. Milne's going to sit 2 for tripping. The third power play opportunity for West Hill. Eventually, someone will score on a power play. We're making things a little complicated for ourselves after a decent start to this second period. West Hill setting things up. Puck to the point. Mulliver made a tip into the corner there. Oh, lifted Dixon did a nice job lifting the stick of Mulliver. Down the ice it goes now. Marconi. Nice forecheck by Marconi here. Putting a little bit of heat on the breakout pass here.
Not the fastest skater, but definitely a good active stick by Marconi.
Here we go. West Hill setting things up. Back to the point. Active defenseman there. I like the way they're moving the pucks. All right. What's happening now? NT body contact.
Mulliver's going to go with head contact.
Did anybody see that one?
No, I was looking at the play up top, Bobby.
Wow. So Mulliver gets 4
4 minutes for head contact.
For head contact. So tight ass is being a real tight ass here. 4 minutes. For this is going to be complicated now for North Toronto. 2 men short for minute 16. As Mulliver serves 2, we'll have to see if his dad saw that one here. He's sitting right behind me. Back to Miles Cooper is going to have to be huge. There's going to be a barrage of shots coming here. As West Hill sent things up here on this 2-man advantage shot. That got tipped. Herman got a stick on that one. Back into the corner it goes. You hear NT cheering on their players. West Hill trying to desperately get back to the point. Shot get through. Nice save, Miles Cooper. Hit the end of his stick there. 42 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Back to the point to lead. He swings it around with his D partner. Cross ice pass. That was a little hot. Couldn't be handled by NT, by West Hill. Back to the point. Shot. That hit a few legs. And down the ice it goes. Nice job. NT getting some fresh bodies out there now as Markham threw it down the ice. Straight pass. He's trying to find a quick outlet pass. Harlow comes in now to help out. He's out there with Panasopoulos and Bristol. Trying to find that cross. 6 seconds left to go in the 2-man advantage. NT still can't get this out. Here comes Milne comes out of the box now. Another 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this. Oh, what a tip! Nice shot and tipped, and NT's still going to be shorthanded.
Yeah, still 37 seconds left in the first minor penalty of head contact. We're going to be short 5-on-4. Again, West Hill did a good job by getting pucks through and a stick tip in front of the net. No chance for Miles Cooper. But all of this has been really self-inflicted, Bobby. From the drop of the puck, just the effort, the skating, the hockey IQ has just been a serious issue, especially with a game of this magnitude. I'm really surprised. And the fact that there's been so many penalties that we've been taking is just unacceptable at this point, especially when this game matters too much. So let's see if NT can turn it around.
Now we're in the hole here and still on the power play. It's unfortunate that could not have come with 38 seconds from now. But nevertheless, we'll have to still kill this penalty. I don't know what the referee was talking to the coaches, I guess, trying to settle things down. But Titus is really calling things tight, as he has more than made up for those first 3 penalties that West Hill got. Now the penalties have been lopsided towards our side. I've never seen so many penalties.
Well, you know what the standard is, Bobby, so hopefully both teams can adjust.
We're going to have to get pucks out first here. We can't out dilly-daddle. We need aggressive penalty kill. Back to the point. Cross-ice pass over to Williams. Back to the point, man. That's going to be offside. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that skipped offside. NT caught a break there. But the penalty hadn't started running here.
Coach Mike Milne is just livid with players. Just
the clock
positioning.
wasn't.
It's the 128.
Oh, it's the 128? Okay. Let's hope your official scoring is the right one. Down the ice it goes. NT wins the draw. Got Fraser's out there with Bristol, with Raposo and Herman. Fraser saw an opportunity to pick off the pass. Nice job kind of killing some time here. Williams having to regroup here for West Hill. Finds Captain Dixon. Dixon trying to find a stretch pass. That hit Bristol along the way, but he didn't get the fortuitous bounce. It bounced right into our zone. Raposo pins his man against the boards. NT down a man still. 4:20 left to go in this period. Oh, errant pass. Oh, just out of the reach of. Just out of the reach of. There was an opportunity there for Fraser to get on a man that was fall down. We got to take those opportunities now. And down the ice it goes. Not quite down the ice, but at least out of the zone. West Hill struggling to get set up on this second half of this power play. 14 seconds left to go in the penalty to Mulliver. 4 minutes for head contact. Down the ice it goes to the icing. We caught a break there, boys.
Whew. Some more opportunities of us getting pucks in. We're flubbing him, Bobby. We're bobbling him. Just a lot of, I don't know if it's nervous energy, but just NT is just struggling to find their game.
So we're down a man here short. Why are we not? Okay, we got to send another guy out there. Here we go. So Markovic out there with Bristol. Markovic's out there with the Sabol, with Milne and Alabon.
Yeah, he's putting 3 forwards on there because the 7 seconds is going to expire. Mulliver's going to be the deep partner.
Yeah, that's the right move. Out comes Mulliver now. Team's at full strength, but not for a quick power play goal. Nice job of getting away with that. Here comes Milne, streaking there.
That's Bain.
Bainer.
No one shoots right.
Sabol battling a man in the corners. And nice job by Downey to clear that puck out. Couldn't quite clear the zone. Markovic now battling Downey down low. Nice work by Downey. Back to the point to Mulliver. Mulliver, that hit a leg. Took a little bit of time to tee that thing up. Hit another leg again. Boys, you got to find the lanes. Let's put that one on the video review there to find. Oh boy, NT with another discipline. Alabon's going to go 2 for tripping. That was a no doubt penalty.
When it rains, it pours, Bobby.
It sure does.
As we've taken 4 penalties in a row. Kind of lost for words, to be honest with you.
Well, let's see if we can get out of this period without being scathed again here. At least we're getting a lot of booked up point. Nice save, Miles Cooper, and a big fat rebound. Oh wow, couldn't get that one all the way down the ice, as Ryu was able to get a hand on that one. What are the odds of that? Like I said, some bounces haven't been going our way either here. So NT shorthanded, trying to kill another penalty. Here we go, can we get that one all the way down the ice? A flick down the ice, here we go. Milne put a little bit of pressure on Williams. And Milne pins his man along the boards. Nice job there. We need a little guy a little bit higher. I'd like to see Bristol a little bit deeper there. Okay, so looks like there's going to be a holding penalty to Ryu.
Looks like Milne drew one.
Or tripping. So Milnes drew a tripping penalty. Williams will be in the box.
So we got 4-on-4 here with some extra room on the ice. Gonna see what Coach Milne is going to decide to put on in his pairing here to try to tie this up.
Wow, this game has no flow.
No flow and not a lot of energy from the benches and the boys, and I'm trying to understand it. I don't know if it's because it's Blue Monday, Bobby.
It is Blue Monday. It's typically now the saddest day of the year. I don't know. I'm not. Oh boy, wrap around. That was a nice play by Sabol to find his way to the net. A big fat rebound now comes to NT. Nice work by Raposo, intercept that at the blue line. Turnover now. Markovic puts it in. That was a nice dump in. We're not skating to get the.
Yeah, Sabol's got to keep moving his feet there in the corner as he just gave up by gliding.
Yeah, he's just gliding in there. He's got to go in full strength. Keep skating. Markovic battling behind the net. Nice job there. Sabol comes in to help. Markovic picks up a loose puck. Can he find Raposo on the wrong side of his stick? Raposo with a second chance takes a shot over the net. Herman picks up a loose puck. He puts it to the net. Oh boy, who's going to penalty now? Is Titus getting paid by the penalty? Is it a West Hill penalty?
West Hill, we're going to go 4-on-3 here.
So West Hill's shorthanded now, 4-on-3. NT is going to go on the power play. Well, that was a good sequence though, Johnny. There was a few good opportunities there, and if that pass lands on the right side of Raposo, it might have had a one-timer. Good chance here for NT. Back to Molliver. Back to the point to Panasopoulos. He takes a rip. Big fat rebound sitting there, puck. And Victor got a blocker on that one. Nice low hard shot by Panasopoulos. Kept to the point by Sabol. Can you find Molliver? Oh, Molliver a little too quick on the... So team's now at full strength, is it? No, NT is on a 5-on-3. NT on a 5-on-3 power play now for the next few 40-something seconds. Sabol setting things up. Wow, two guys on him. Puck in front, big fat rebound, where is it? Wow, Bristol with the backhand. With a puck sitting in front of the net there. Molliver to the point. Over to Panasopoulos. Oh, Panasopoulos might have had a rip there. Cross ice pass to Molliver. Molliver puts it to the net. That misses the net. Can Panasopoulos keep this in? All right, NT is going to start the third period with a 12-second two-man advantage. So coach has time to draw this up as we go into the break.
I think this is probably the best thing that can happen with NT. A 5-on-3 opportunity coming back in the third period. Coach Mike can go to the drawing board and settle the boys down. Again, just a couple of sequences there. Like you've been taught from an early age, you go where the open ice is, not to where the danger chances are. Just a lot of missed opportunities, pucks hitting players, not feeding it through. Only 3 high danger opportunities as well by our players, and we're just not connected. So hopefully we need an intermission here to get things reset as the broadcast team here.
Maybe the coach is ordering them a few espresso martinis to get them going. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we're back. About to start this third period. NT with a glorious chance here. Will be 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. And then on the power play for another, almost a minute after that, 50 seconds after that. So I'm sure Coach Mike has drawn up a play. That'll work brilliantly. That's the plan.
Backdoor tap-in. We'll see.
Johnny Letters is predicting the backdoor tap, and thank you for joining us here today. Leave a comment, hit the like button if you're enjoying this thing here. And let's get this thing going here. Draw control by North Toronto.
A little too clean there by Bristol, hopped over Panasopoulos to stick.
A little too hot there, so NT with the final rush here on the 5-on-3. Out comes the West Hill player now. We're on 5-on-4 power play to the net. Rebound picked up by Markovic. Kept in by Molliver at the point here. And West Hill gingerly throws it down the ice. NT is going to have to regroup here. Going to have to go quick because a little forechecker here. Nice work by Panasopoulos to avoid the forechecker here. Outlet pass to Bristol. He's got the ice. He's going to take his chances there. I like the aggressive penalty kill by West Hill. They don't even let you set up once you're on the half ball. They see an opportunity for you to attack once you're on your backhand and quickly chips back down the ice. That's worth seeing, that little simple play.
Well, we're also making it very easy for them, but not moving our feet in the offensive zone.
Here we go, Molliver taking some ice, getting harassed here. A ginger pass to Bristol didn't get through here. NT really finding it difficult and gives up a shot on net while on our power play. Now team's at full strength.
That was our 6th or 7th power play?
I'm not sure, I'm losing count now, but it was twice we've had 5-on-3 at some point. NT down by a goal here, desperately looking for a win. Raposo chips it out to Fraser. Fraser down the ice. Griffins going in on the forecheck, swung around by West Hill. Nice work by Fraser to keep that in. Raposo pokes it down. Lots of NT bodies along the wall there, just at the blue line. Who's going to win this battle? We need somebody behind in case it pops up. And referee smartly blows the whistle. Where is this draw going to be, Johnny?
It's going to be inside the the West Hill zone. As it was pinned by the West Hill player inside their defensive end. I don't know why it's out. I guess it was pinned by a North Toronto player.
All right, so pass over to Fraser. He's trying to dangle his way through the net. He's got tripped. Wow, the referee's put away the whistle there. That would have been a call all day in the first 2 periods. Back to Raposo.
I think he's tired of seeing bad power plays from both teams.
All right, maybe somebody... Maybe he just said that. I don't want to see more bad power plays, so I'm just going to let them play. Maybe that's a smart move. Picked up in the middle of the ice by Raposo. Unfortunately, didn't pick that up clean. It's bouncing off the stick. Here comes Marconi. He takes the shot, chases his own rebound. Nice job by Marconi. Gets puck on now. Okay, NT is going to go. Is that an NT power play?
It's an NT power play, unfortunately.
All right, so NT is going to go back on the power play, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
You know what, you got to make levity of it until they prove us wrong.
There's not much to say on this broadcast, Bobby. It's been very difficult to sort of make some positive comments. I'm trying here.
Prove us wrong, NT. So Bristol, Markovic, Marconi. What's happening? Late change. Ref's not allowing that. So Marconi came out late, not allowing that.
Looks like Bristol's going to get kicked out of the dot there, but Markovic is a center, so.
This is his usual setup anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, Milne, Markovic, Bristol. Puck controlled by NT. Milne picks it up on the half wall. Oh boy, blind pass gingerly back to Panasopoulos. Now it makes it difficult for us. Come on, boys, let's go.
It's not liking the body language either.
Here we go. Here comes Bristol. Couldn't quite control the puck there. And now West Hill has lots of time, it looks like. They clear it down the ice. Harlow back behind his net. Swings it around to Panasopoulos. Over to Bristol. Bristol with a lane to the net, takes a shot. Victor with the save.
Yeah, I'll take a shot on that too, Darce, as unfortunately Bristol didn't have much support there to dish the puck off, and Victor was square to the shot.
Bristol wins the draw. Back to Markovic. Markovic trying to dangle through a few players there.
Just shoot the puck, guys.
Bristol in control now in the corner. Back to Alabon. Alabon's got an opportunity to find a lane to the net. Wow, I don't know why he didn't shoot the puck.
Shoot the puck, guys.
He was in the home plate there. Decided to make the pass to the back wall. Molliver back to the point. NT setting things up. That hit another leg. Back to Molliver on the point. Trying to find Bristol. That pops out.
When that puck's on the half wall, Bobby, you want to see the forward curl around the dot, the circle there, and find the slot area to get a better angle on the shot.
Bristol on the near wall. Very aggressive penalty kill by West Hill, causing Toronto to turn over pucks. Marconi picks it up deep. He's got nobody with him. NT going on a line change here. Back to the point to Molliver. Takes the shot. Victor steers it into the corner. I like the shot, though. Penalty about to expire. 5 seconds left to go. West Hill gladly pinning it along the boards here. Team's now at full strength. Marconi back behind the net. He's got a bit of traffic in front. Shot. Oh, 2 whacks at it. That went wide.
Good opportunity for NT there.
Best opportunity when the penalty expired, actually, is when we had the best opportunity to score a goal there. Puck cleared out by North Toronto. Foot race. Here comes Fraser. Gets there first. Fraser. Oh, took a couple whacks at it. Loose puck, and referee with a quick whistle.
Fraser just lost the handle on that second as he was trying to go forehand, backhand to make a play. But even as he bobbled it, it almost created a good scoring opportunity as he had 2-3 whacks at it.
Good on Fraser, jump into the play there. Like I said, NT gets better opportunities as soon as the penalty expires, so maybe that's the trick. We'll have to see. Under 10 minutes to go here in this third period. NT down by a goal. Fraser, nice forecheck in the middle of the ice there, causing turnover here. Raposo dumps it in hard. Someone's got to be skating to get in there. You hear the coach Mike saying, skate, getting in there, boys. No point putting a hard puck around the boards if no one's going to get it. Fraser battling a man behind the boards. Herman with the deep pinch. Turnover, down the ice it goes. West Hill setting things up. Nice back check there. Good back check by Herman as he quickly got himself back into the play as he was caught on the pinch. Here comes Milne on the near side. Trying to find Markovic.
Last minute stick lift there by West Hill. Avoided that shot by Markovic.
Had the right idea though, but Markovic just was tied up by the defender. Billy in deep now. We got Marconi in front of the net battling. Back to the point it goes. Shot, that was tipped by Marconi. Right idea again, but tipped by Marconi and into the back netting. It's interesting, when there's 5-on-5, there seems to be a greater sense of urgency than on power play, Johnny.
It seems like the whole game we've overall, I think we've had more offensive time in their end. It's just been very much perimeter, Bobby.
Neither team seems very interested, to be honest. It's not like this is unique to NT here today. West Hill isn't exactly lighting it up either. Bainer takes it in. He's got Sabol with him. Back over to Sabol. Sabol takes a shot. Big fat rebound sitting on the doorstep there. Bain again couldn't quite get the handle on it. As Sabol was looking for the far side, saved by Victor. Sabol to Panasopoulos. Drops it down to Bristol behind the net. Puts it for Bain. And that puck sailed all the way down the ice. Harlow finds Panasopoulos. Panasopoulos has some ice. Finds Harlow. Back to Billy. Billy to Bain. Here we go. NT with a decent breakout. Here comes Sabol. Picks up a loose puck. Shot. Oh, that was a nice save. Toe save by Victor. Give and go. Where is it? Oh, give and go from Bain to Bristol, and huge save by Victor.
Finally, an opportunity of getting pucks into the high danger slot there, Bobby, and created a really good opportunity. And that all started with the quick pass from behind the net without waiting or taking your time to make sure that's perfect. Just throw it there.
NT came to life in that last little sequence. Great passing out of the zone, into the zone. Alabon shot. That went through. Victor with the save.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Bain basically stand right in front of Victor's eyes and just at the last second get out of the way. Take away his eyes first.
But nice low shot. Victor had to stretch with the glove to get that. Bristol on the draw. Punches it into the corner. Nice work by Alabon to pick that up in the neutral zone. Couldn't quite make the final move. Get a little bit of help from his defensive partner. NT here putting a little bit of pressure on West Hill. 7:15 left to go in this third period. NT looking for that tying goal.
Sabol's got to work here, move his feet. He's gliding a lot.
Yeah. We need Sabol to move a little bit faster there on that forecheck here. Feet's got to keep moving. Alabon swings it around to Molliver. Molliver is going to chip it back to Alabon. Alabon, can you find Bain? That hit a leg. NT finding it difficult to get out of the zone. Back to Molliver. Molliver trips it on the wall to Sabol. Sabol is trying to find Bristol. Bristol has to speed up there. That puck was quite a bit ahead of him. Here comes West Hill on the counterattack. A little pass at the blue line is going to be offside. 6:30 left to go in this third period. This is one of the games that we have in hand, Johnny, in order to push ahead of our chaser here in the standings, which would be North York Knights. Icing was not called on that play. Potentially should have been. West Hill trying to regroup. Raposo on his man. Markovic comes in to help. Centering pass, shots. Coop had to be alert on that one. Kicks it into the corner. West Hill still in possession. Back to Ryu. Takes a shot. Nice work by Fraser to get a stick on that one. Slowed that thing down. West Hill putting a little bit of pressure here on NT. Herman now able to get this puck out. A nice back check there by Greer. And the West Hill team back in possession. They clear it down the ice. Greer, first man in. Centering pass, that got intercepted by Markovic. Markovic trying to get out, that kept in. And Miles Cooper had to swallow up a shot from the point. 5.5 minutes to go.
Miles Cooper hasn't been all that busy as West Hill hasn't really generated that many chances, but when they have, they've capitalized.
West Hill, nice intercept by Billy in the slot, and as that pass was trying to make its way through, Billy swings it over to Harlow. Harlow's got Milne. Can he find him? That hit a leg. We're hitting all sorts of skates, boys, on easy escapes. Are making it difficult on ourselves. Bouncing puck. Where is it? Nice save by Cooper. As that puck changed direction at the last second, and Marconi chips it out finally. Forest Hill now with a little bit of sustained pressure. I keep saying Forest Hill, wrong hill. Let's just call them the Golding Hawks, and finally just chips out of the ice. Two men on, putting on the pressure here, both Milne and Marconi. Picked up by Bristol in the neutral zone. He's trying to dangle his way to the net. Bristol with the move. Whoa, Marconi with the rebound. Pass in front with two chops at it. Marconi just couldn't get the right handle on that one. but Johnny on the spot there. Pass to Milne. Defender came in quickly, Ryu did. Milne with the shot blocked by Victor, and that was a tough angle. Just over 4 minutes left to go in this lackluster third period. NT needs to put the heat on. Ryu circling, trying to wait for a little bit of reinforcements there. Shot, that misses the net. Back to the point, kept in. Turnover here. Sabol. Trying to find his way into the zone, he does. Looking for some help. Trying to find centering pass, blind centering pass, got intercepted by West Hill. We got to be super cautious of those blind passes. Lee trying to find his way into the middle of the ice. He loses the puck to Markovic. Puck lands on the, back door! And that just, I don't know how that stayed out of the net, as the West Hill player was all alone on the back door. Dixon just couldn't finish. It was a tough angle for him.
Well, if you thought it's difficult for us to score goals, Bobby, it definitely would have been difficult to score 2 or 3 to get back in this game, as the hockey gods basically kept that puck out of our end. Hopefully that turns our fortunes around and we can tie this game up.
That puck landed point blank on the back door. Here comes, boy. Griffins was looking for a streaking Fraser, 2-on-1. Can Herman get there first? He does. You're going to see probably NT now taking some chances as they're desperately looking for this goal. Herman chips it around to Fraser. Fraser trying to find the out. He does. Found Bristol. How is that not interference? Dixon with a pick there at the blue line. Bristol. Battle along the boards here. Caught in Bristol's feet. Shot to the net. Nice save. Miles Cooper. He punched that puck out. 2:30 left to go in this third period. Centering pass. Nice defensive play by Herman. Trying to find a breakout pass. That was a little too hot. And it's going to be icing. 2:19 left to go. I think I would call a timeout here. And get the game plan here for the next 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Let's see what Coach does here. He's going to wait a little bit longer. Or does he? He did call timeout. So Coach Mike Milne calls a timeout. NT's getting things set up here. 2:19 left to go in this third period. NT down by a goal.
Still time here, Bobby, to tie this up. But again, there needs to be a sense of urgency, and I want to see players on the ice that are going to move their feet. Definitely a time to shorten your bench and see who's going here. Unfortunately, not really much to choose from, as the whole team has not really been skating very effectively today or making the right plays. So we'll see what Coach Mike here has drawn up here and what he wants his players to do, and hopefully we can execute.
We'll keep an eye out for Miles Cooper, see when he comes out of the net. I don't think we've scored a 5-on-6 yet this year. Let's see if we have some late game heroics. As we hear the West Hill fans cheering on their team. Again,
West Hill fans have become our fans too, because they're really loving the broadcasts from what I've heard from many parents here, Bobby.
Swung around the battle along the boards here. West Hill more than happy to kill some time. Sabol picks up a loose puck. Can't quite make a clean pass. Here comes Sabol now. Trying to set things up. He's out there with Bain and Bristol. Over to Bristol on his backhand, however. Couldn't put it to the net. Pass in front. Kept in by Panasopoulos. Can he find the lane? Tip.
Always looking for the pass to Bainer for the tip.
Out comes Miles Cooper. Net is now empty. 1:42 left to go in this third period. NT trying desperately to find a close here out to get a tying goal. Panasopoulos battling along, trying to keep it out. Harlow back there. Finds a stretch pass. Finds Sabol. Sabol now trying to set things up. Puts it to the front of the net. He had the streaking Bristol going in there. Markovic going onto the side wall. Kept in by Panasopoulos. 1:08 left to go in this third period. NT with the net pulled. Harlow finds Bristol. Bristol gets intercepted. Back to Harlow. Harlow finds Panasopoulos. Under a minute to go here. Bristol in deep. Bounces off his men. Markovic comes in to help. So both Markovic and Bristol are battling. In comes Sabol a little bit. We got 4 NT players in the same corner there, trying to desperately find loose puck over to Bain, misses the net. Josh Bain with a glorious chance, misses the net. Markovic puts it back to the net. Victor with the save, steers it into the corner. 22 seconds left to go. Kept in by Panasopoulos. That hit a leg in front. 17 seconds. Panasopoulos gets bounced. Where is the call? Tight ass cannot get his whistle out. Are you kidding me? Down the ice it goes for icing. How was that not a body contact call, Titus? He put away his whistle late in this game here, Johnny.
7.5 seconds left in the third period. We need to get shot on net really quickly here in some traffic.
Marconi's coming out now for traffic. That's his job. Bristol's got to be sharp on this draw. 7.5 seconds left on the clock. Bristol on the draw. We got Herman. Draw 1 back to Herman. Herman's got to put this to the net. That hit a leg. Down the ice it goes. NT could not finish this off with a heartbreaking 2-1 loss on one of the games they had in hand. Lots of opportunity here. I mean, neither team really was very sharp here today.
Just didn't want it bad enough, and unfortunately we did not execute. Took way too many penalties. Our power play was not sharp. We didn't get enough pucks in high danger chances, and we weren't moving our feet when we needed to in the offensive zone. Simple as that. So, you know, we shot ourselves in the foot. We 2 points ahead of North York Knights with tied in games played, and our schedule just continues to get tougher.
Big game against the Knights on Friday night. So Friday night live for North Toronto. We will see you then. For now, from the broadcast booth in Top Tier Sports, bye.